What a great day it is to be a Siege fan. Today, Rainbow Six Siege released their Year 7 roadmap. And in this video, when they said this is going to be the biggest year for Siege, they really meant it. The amount of content, updates, and quality of life changes that we're receiving in this year is just off the charts. I think it's the most content released in a year of Siege we've had ever. I've been playing this game since beta, and I'm like a kid in a candy store seeing all these changes. But if you guys are excited, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite change is, because honestly, I'm more excited for the 1x holos across all of primary weapons. Like, I know that's not in this video, but it was in my previous video. I'm so excited to put different sights on different weapons. But with that said, I'm just going to get right into the video for you guys. I chopped it up a little bit. I'll be labeling each section in the YouTube thing, doing the little chapters, so it's going to be easier for you guys to skip around, because it's probably going to be a 15-minute video. So with that said, I'm not going to keep talking anymore, and we're going to get into the video. Bye-bye.
Year 7 is huge for us, and we've learned a lot with Year 6. First of all, this is the first year where we've completely worked from home as a team, and with that brings so many challenges. So now that we're really comfortable in the cadence of content that we're bringing to the game, we want to step that up with Year 7.
So for Year 7, we'll be bringing 4 seasons as usual and a new operator each season. First off, in Year 7 Season 1, we'll be heading to Japan, so a country that we already visited but that we love. In Season 2, we'll be heading back to Europe, in Belgium more specifically. In Season 3, we'll be heading back to Asia, in Singapore. And in Season 4, we'll be heading to South America, in Colombia. And in Season 3, we'll be heading to Singapore, so the same country as the operator. So for events, we'll be bringing a seasonal event every season, as we usually do. And as far as arcades go, we'll be bringing new arcades into the game and on a more frequent basis. We know that a lot of players like the one-stop purchase that was the Year Pass. This is why we're bringing it back for Year 7. So there will be 2 versions of the Year Pass, the Year 7 Pass and the Year 7 Premium Pass. These will give you the access to the 4 operators in early access like before, exclusive customization, and access to the 4 Battle Pass or the 4 Premium Bundle Battle Passes. So this is something that will be available for a time-limited period up until March 21st. For the Battle Pass, our goal is to keep improving it season after season. What you saw last season with the Premium Bundle, where we added 20 tiers, is just the beginning. For Year 7 S1, we have a lot of improvements coming up. First off, the Battle Pass is going to last all the way up until the end of the season, so that you will have more time in order to have the rewards that you want. Secondly, the challenges are going to be lasting all the way up to the end of the season, so you'll have more time to complete the challenges and progress faster inside of it. Lastly, we're adding something new to the Battle Pass called the Bravo Packs. This is a new type of pack that will feature premium curated list of content, but also with no duplicates at all. This is the first couple of improvements that we have coming up for the year on the Battle Pass, so stay tuned for more during the year.
Le premier permettant d'augmenter votre vie privée au niveau compte. Le deuxième permettant de protéger votre gameplay privacy, tout en jouant. Avec le lancement de la saison 1, nous ferons aussi des améliorations au niveau de la détection des abus qui sont effectués par des joueurs et qui déconnectent juste après les avoir faits. Un bon exemple est le cas d'un joueur se connectant à un match, lançant une frag grenade de façon à blesser un teammate et se déconnectant pour éviter toute sanction. Ce n'est pas acceptable à l'heure actuelle. Nous allons donc améliorer nos détections de façon à neutraliser cette frag grenade afin qu'elle ne pénalise pas un joueur fair. Depuis bientôt 1 an, nous avons effectué un shadow deployment du Reputation System. Durant l'année 7, c'est là où nous allons commencer à mettre en place un rollout de notre système de réputation par phase. La première phase et les phases subséquentes seront tournées autour des préventives sanctions. En saison 2, nous allons nous attaquer aux récidivistes qui abusent du friendly fire, mais aussi du reverse friendly fire. La résultante de cette sanction est induite par le fait de ne plus pouvoir faire de friendly fire à travers un match sur une durée long terme. Nous allons appliquer ce système-là aussi au voice chat, mais aussi au chat écrit, ce qui nous permettra d'aller bloquer les récidivistes. Une personne se trouvant sous cette sanction-là ne pourra plus utiliser les canaux de voice et de written chat. Elle n'est pas appliquée pour un match et enlevée pour le match suivant, mais elle va se transposer sur plusieurs matchs. Avec la saison 3, nous ferons l'introduction du Reputation Score en mode bêta auprès de nos joueurs. Via cet affichage de Reputation Score, nous souhaitons commencer un pré-onboarding qui permettra à nos joueurs de savoir comment ils sont perçus par le système, mais aussi par rapport aux autres joueurs. Ainsi, ils auront un Reputation Score qui leur seront appliqués avant une activation complète. Et avec saison 4, le nouveau Reputation System. À partir de ce moment-là, un système de récompenses et de sanctions commencera à être déployé. Pour un joueur ayant une mauvaise réputation, il pourrait se trouver en phase de game mode restreint, de malus au niveau des alpha packs, etc., de ne plus avoir accès aux test serveurs, etc. On veut cependant que les sanctions qui sont appliquées auprès d'un joueur soient vraiment reliées à son behavior. Donc une personne qui initie du Friendly Fire se trouvera avec des sanctions reliées au Friendly Fire et non pas des sanctions reliées au malus de Renown. Tous les sujets autour du player behavior, des comportements perturbateurs et de l'anti-cheat sont des sujets complexes. Il n'y a pas une seule solution, ce sont beaucoup d'itérations et c'est quelque chose sur lequel nous voulons travailler activement et c'est une priorité pour Rainbow Six Siege.
First off, the site colors. The site colors is something that we've already added to the game. This time around, we're improving it to make sure that it's as clear as possible and give more customization and options to the players. As for the team colors gadget, what we want to do with this is that we want to make it clearer for the players which gadgets belong to which team. In order to do so, the gadgets will be colored for your team versus the enemy team. This will make sure that as a player, I understand way more what is going on the battlefield. We know that there's a lot of players that are colorblind. So we want to make sure to give them options in order to be more inclusive as a game for everyone.
Donc ce qu'on veut, c'est rajouter une gamme d'options pour le joueur afin qu'il puisse tweaker, paramétrer comme il veut sa manette. Donc pour donner des exemples simples, donc déjà on veut séparer les réglages entre juste regarder et la DS. Comme ça le joueur peut paramétrer différemment les deux cas. Mais aussi, par exemple, de pouvoir paramétrer les vitesses de rotation. Donc, par exemple, verticalement et horizontalement. Personnaliser les recalls sur console. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, on applique une valeur stricte arbitraire de 20% en moins de recall pour les joueurs console et on veut sortir de ça. Donc, on veut vraiment prendre les weapons et puis les paramétrer de manière individuelle, comme on le fait déjà sur PC. Les joueurs PC peuvent paramétrer le champ de vision de 60 à 90. Par contre, sur console, les joueurs sont bloqués à 60 et n'ont pas de possibilité de pouvoir jouer avec ce chiffre. Donc ça, c'est une frustration pour les joueurs. C'est quelque chose qu'ils demandent depuis très longtemps. Donc je suis contente de dire qu'on est en train de travailler dessus. Et donc là, ça va offrir plus de confort pour le joueur. Parce que finalement, ça va élargir le champ de vision pour le joueur, donc ils vont pouvoir avoir des choses, plus de choses, d'éléments autour d'eux, et donc c'est un réel avantage pour le jeu.
So for year 7, we are adding 3 main things. So first, we will add a team deathmatch playlist to the offer. Then we will revamp the rank experience and also add the permanent arcade playlist. Today, the team is not very happy about 2 things on rank. First, it's seen by the player as a progression system, that you should progress in terms of ranks, but in fact the system is trying to guess your rank as fast as possible and it's not at all a progression. We want to fix that. If I take the experience of an average bronze player, he will start after his placement matches probably in silver or low silver, and then he will gradually go back to bronze and maybe low bronze, and it's not necessarily a very rewarding experience. With the new system, he will start in copper and will always go up until he reaches is bronze, and maybe since he will play more, on the time being he will get stronger and maybe reach silver or might reach gold. So we want everybody to be able to progress from the start to where they belong. Also, this playlist is supposed to be the ultimate competitive experience, but today the reward is only 1 charm per season and it's a bit lackluster. So first, we are improving 2 things for the reward. The number of rewards you will get, that will increase by a lot, and also the way you get them. So the way you get your reward, right now, it's a bit strange, because if you are platinum, you won't get the copper charm. So it makes the copper charm as rare as the platinum charm, and it doesn't make any sense. So if you are platinum in the new system, you will get all the rewards from the previous rank: gold, silver, bronze, and copper. We are making every rank 100 points from each other, and we are putting a reward for each rank. So it means that gold 4 will get a reward, gold 3 will get a reward, gold 2 will get a reward, and so on. So you will always be in the reach of your next reward. So right now the current target for the new rank system is Year 7 Season 3. But we see a demand from the community to replay those arcades more often. So we decided to create a playlist where you will have the different arcades that we've created rotating every week. And of course we will be adding more as the season progresses, and we will always listen to the community depending on the ones that are their favorite or the ones that they like less.
So onboarding on Siege is a very complex issue because Siege is a very complex game. We need to make sure that we don't mask how complicated the game is and make sure that we prepare a player for their first PvP match, and so that they contribute towards their team and they understand why Siege is fun and why it's been around for as long as it has. A few facets that we're looking into: one would be learn areas. So the first of which would be at the shooting range. So these are playable spaces that the players can enter. Players are actually getting hands-on in these learning experiences without the pressure of being within a match. Another element is help systems. So these help systems will be supportive elements that we are going to provide for players. The first of which for help systems is the operator tips. Operator tips is a new system where players are going to be able to bring up information about an operator or secondary gadgets. And not only can you read, but you can also watch and learn how to pull off those different gadgets and how to be using those abilities in your favor and to help you contribute towards your team. We're also looking at new ways to introduce Siege to players, whether they're new to Siege entirely or whether we're returning. Playable tutorials that players can get their hands on. For example, there's a lot of different elements that we do not introduce in situations, such as droning. We need to do better at preparing players for the elements that they're going to be finding when they get into PvP, so that way we can reduce any kind of confusion they may be occurring and helping them relate to the situation they find themselves in. Furthermore, we want to provide rewards that are very interesting for players that are new to Siege, because we do know that some of the systems, the progression systems that we have in Siege, are really geared towards experienced players and don't offer a lot of utility or interest for players that don't have a lot of operators or don't necessarily have the ability to equip the cosmetics that they're earning by playing in our progression systems.
Donc pour la NS7, on a beaucoup de rework. Donc d'abord en ce qui concerne les opérateurs, donc on a déjà communiqué sur Valkyrie et Goyo qui vont arriver début d'année, mais aussi nous travaillons par exemple sur Zero pour que sa caméra n'auto-perce plus automatiquement la surface, mais que ça soit un choix du joueur, donc que ça soit manuel. Nous avons aussi Bandit, donc de pouvoir déployer une batterie, plusieurs batteries sur un même mur. Nous avons Dokebi, donc Dokebi qui puisse affecter les joueurs éliminés par son appel. Et le gros rework là en cours, c'est Thatcher. Pour Thatcher, ce qu'on voudrait, c'est d'augmenter le plafond de compétences pour l'utilisation de son gadget. Parce qu'aujourd'hui, c'est un throwable, on peut lancer très loin, l'effet est très grand et ça passe à travers les murs. Donc il n'y a pas beaucoup de risques avec Thatcher. Thatcher aussi est beaucoup banni. Donc c'est quelque chose qui aussi nous dérange. Donc c'est pour ça qu'on est en train de travailler Thatcher. Donc on a eu plusieurs itérations. Donc pour Thatcher, notre prochaine itération qu'on doit tester, c'est finalement là, c'est pas de garder la MP grenade, mais pouvoir aussi la cooker. Donc plus on la cook, qu'on la garde dans la main, plus son range va être grand. donc son aire d'effet. Donc ça met un petit peu plus demande un peu plus de compétences. Donc l'équipe Balancing travaille également sur un générique Gadget, donc qui est une EMP grenade. Donc ça, c'est pour faire une alternative à Thatcher. Donc un peu comme ce qu'on fait déjà dans le jeu, où on a Thermite et Ibana, Maverick, et on a proposé récemment le générique Gadget Heartbreach. Nous, notre objectif est que chaque décision du joueur repose sur un processus réfléchi.
Unfortunately, we're going to be postponing crossplay and cross-progression. In order to ship all the content that you've just seen, crossplay and cross-progression is going to be taking a little bit more time. Also, the technological transition that we need to do as a live game that has 6 years of life behind us is taking a little bit more time than expected. Actually, this is probably the biggest year that Siege ever has. And when we made the commitment that we're here to stay, this is really a showcase of it. When we're talking about onboarding, new maps, player behavior, all of this is a true testament of the fact that we are here to stay.
So the roadmap brings a lot of visibility, and we also want to continue our improvement in communicating with you, the community, and the players every single time that we make a change. So you'll see the roadmap change every single season as we update it when we want to add new things, but also with the nature of a live game, things do change and we do shuffle things around. So you'll see at the start of every season, we're going to update this message and make sure that you're up to date with what we're doing. We're immensely excited about what's to come in Siege, and you can also expect a few more surprises along the way, because the Siege team will never rest on its laurels. We're always pushing what needs to come next, as well as listening to you, the community. Siege is a live game, and we'll always be evolving. What's important to us, though, as a team, is to make sure that we keep on pushing ourselves to deliver more and more, and to make sure that what's there keeps on getting better. And year 7 is going to be huge for us, and beyond year 7 is going to be even bigger. We want to make sure that we're entirely ambitious in what we set out to do for Rainbow Six Siege. My love for this game and the team's dedication means that we'll always be pushing for more on Siege. We'll always try to push ourselves to do better and to give more to you, the community. And that's our promise to you, to be bigger and better in year 7 and in the future years, to make sure that Siege is here to stay.